That's how they fool thugs. Before you know it, you're lying in the pool of places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cove up along where I'm from. Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice. Many places, but I'm Brooklyn's own. Cove up along where I'm from. Marcy, son, ain't nothing nice.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in Atlanta. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a young don't wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Rolling with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We gotta ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Never knew chill till I met with beef. Never knew war till I met with peace. Never knew time till I came to rest. Got a couple real homies and they all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block. With the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night. When it's cold at night.
You ain't really trying to get rich.
We've got the Grizzlies in Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee, against an Eastern Conference team here at the FedEx Forum. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You take a look at the 76ers. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Taj Gibson is out there with Plumlee, and there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Batum, and it's Lee in the shooting guard position. It's taken away by Collison. Asik the screen for Ellis. Down low. Here's Aminu. No good on the triple.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Now here's Walker. Gibson the screen. 6 to shoot. Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Batum's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the 76ers. Here's Favors. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. It seems like he's been around forever.
And so Favors nails both of them.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league.
Lee kicks to Walker. On the wing, Batum.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Collison. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Favors. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last few seasons. And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Walker the pass to Lee. And that one's good. Lee's got his first 2 points of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Collison with it. He's picked up by Walker. Ellis left side. From the baseline. The shot's good. Collison making the play. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Walker. Cannot hit. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Screen by Asik. For 3, Ellis. The rebound by Gibson. 76ers trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Kings. And then Asik with the dunk.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Gibson with the screen on Collison. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Lee's got 5 now.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Screen by Asik. Ellis outside. Back to Collison. Got a piece of it. Plumlee with the steal. Over in the corner, Lee. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. Collison kicks to Ellis. Dishes it to Favors. Feeds to Asik. From outside the arc, Aminu misses.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
The better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Favors. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Plumlee dishes to Lee. Outside, Batum. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Throws up. And it's Monte Ellis with the finish.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
And they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
You know, guys, Memphis walks through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
Some changes for Memphis. JaVale McGee's checked in for Asha. Hill comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Johnson in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Zeller, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Outside, Walker. Batum wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
Ellis outside. Batum with the steal. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And that one's good.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Now, here's Batum. He's got 5. A nice shot by Zeller.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Walker against Collison. Here's McGee. And Gibson over to help. McGee's shot is off. The 76ers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And Gibson, here we go.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Ben Gordon's checked in for Memphis. Watson comes in for Darren Collison.
And Nicholas Batum injuring his wrist last season. He was pushed in the back by Larry Sanders on a dunk and went down hard.
On the wing, Batum. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Johnson. Pass to McGee. Pick up by Hill. Lee with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Batum's running. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Batum. Batum's got 5 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. Morris Diaz checked in for Taj Gibson. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. We saw that wrist bother Batum all season long. His shooting numbers down drastically. Clark, a major blow for him.
And you know what? The league might have to look at that. I mean, Sanders got a 1-game suspension, but is that really enough to discourage that kind of reckless foul? It's a thin line, but I think it's worth a further look.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Batum. Andre Robertson comes in for Courtney Lee. And it's Marshall in for Walker. Puts up the baby hook. Zeller. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
Tucker can't get it to go.
It's still early, but they've started to establish themselves on the glass here.
Yeah, scrapping, Clark, for each and every rebound. They are not backing down. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Pass to Robertson. Tucker can't get it to go.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
Johnson's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 5. Marshall passes to Diaw. Shot left block. It's rebounded by Memphis. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Hill. Baseline J on the way. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And Marshall kicks to Zeller. To the left wing. And that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 5. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Watson kicks to Hill. Oh, that's blocked. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Watson. And stolen by Watson. Here's Johnson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And still a close game. Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis, they've got Favors, Watson out there with Ellis. Then it's Omer Ashik. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. Favors with a wide open look. They grab their own miss.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
The feed to Tucker. Kicks to Diao. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Darren Collison is checked in for Memphis.
Darren Collison.
Shot clock at 6. And there's the 3-second violation.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Ellis kicks to Favors. Ellis with a screen on Zeller. Outside Collison. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Marshall kicks to Roberson. Hit by Zeller. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Screen by Ashik. And it's Aminu in the corner. Ellis on top. Memphis moving it around. Stolen by Tucker. Marshall with it. Picked up by Ellis. Marshall dishes to Tucker. Zeller, a screen on Collison. Tucker, the pass to Zeller. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. And now an 8-point 76ers lead. Outside Collison. Here's the dish to Ashik. That's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Tyler Zeller. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Boris Diaw. And Gibson kicks it to Tucker. Off target from the wing.
And, you know, going back to Ashik, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Collison's shot is good.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
And Marshall kicks to Roberson. Gibson in the post. Working on Favors. Another shot. Derek Favors with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Collison with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Collison, the pass to Ashik. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Ashik's got 9 points.
And going back to Omer Ashik's toughness, you can see it in his face. I mean, he's not going to smile at you. He's not going to show you any expression at all. Just a cold-blooded monster on the floor.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career to date.
the 76ers with some changes. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Lee comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Kemba Walker in for Kendall Marshall.
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a career high for him, and he also shot more threes than ever before.
Batum, good.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Here's Favors. And Lee pulls it down.
And I think even in the injury-shortened season, Collison showed he is still a starter in the NBA. Now, he's been used as a super sixth man in the past, but he's just as effective, I believe, at starting the game.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
The coast-to-coast dunk.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Down low and stolen by Favors. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And he gets the bucket. And that's now 11 points for Nicholas Batum.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Favors with the screen. The drive by Collison. Ellis dishes to Favors. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Collison. Pass to Favors. Puts one up from 19. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Darren Collison.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Walker goes in. He feeds it to Plumlee. It's taken away by Collison. And Aminu kicks to Collison. The pass to Ellis. 6 to shoot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. And not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
On the wing, Johnson. Second shot opportunity.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games for them last season.
Memphis leading. For the 3. Shot is no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, Monte did have a lot of big second halves for the Mavs last season. Seems like at least half a dozen games for them, he would just take over. Started to get looked at as the top go-to guy late.
C.J. Watson, he's checked in for Memphis. On the wing, Gordon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
And for Monte, it makes sense to go to him late in games. He's so fast that he can create a shot anytime he wants. And very rarely does he not give you a chance to win with just one shot remaining.
Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. Some changes for Philadelphia. Zeller, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Boris Diaw is sub for Taj Gibson. Watson, the pass to Hill. Outside Gordon. McGee a screen. Dishes to Watson. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. The 15-footer. No good off the back of the rim.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his post game, I think he could even go higher.
Walker goes in. That's good. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 2.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Watson kicks to Hill. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
That's good. 16 points for Batum.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Watson dishes to Johnson. Inside. There's Gordon with the 3. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. The 76ers leading by 5. Knocked away. On the wing, Batum. He's guarded by Johnson. Feeds to Diaw. And again, it's Philadelphia.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Some changes here for the 76ers. Thompson, he's checked in for Zeller. Vujicic comes in for Lee. And it's Marshall in for Kemba Walker. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
2 shots.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
Diaw, the screen. And here is Marshall. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He kicks to Vujacic. Thompson inside, guarded by McGee. Thompson misses.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with this size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the 3rd straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Gordon. Stolen by Vujacic.
And if they're smart, they can hold it for the last shot.
To me, that's got to be the target. Make sure you manage the clock effectively so you do get the last shot.
And Wesley Johnson with the slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You gotta like what Nicholas Batum has done in this game.
Yeah, and he's the ringleader of their offense, and what we saw in that first half with his ability to keep everybody involved is the reason why they're playing well.
And that's just the thing. I mean, he knows how to share the sugar. He makes sure everybody gets a touch, and that keeps the offense balanced and productive.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Talk about a terrific game for Batum. He has 18 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got P.J. Tucker. Boris Diaw is out there with Thompson. And it's Kendall Marshall. And it's Roberson in at the 2.
You know, as I watched Derek Favors last season, he continued to develop his offense. He was a big, unpolished athlete coming into the league, had some conditioning problems, but now it seems like he's on track to be a force as a power forward.
Thompson, a screen on Ellis. And Tucker has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Collison kicks to Favors. The kick out to Collison for the lead. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Talking about Derek Favors, his points per game average went up last season, as it has done in each of his 6 seasons in the league. He's an ascending player.
He is, you know, definitely refined his moves down on the blocks, and he's also become much improved at passing out of the double team, averaging a career high in assists last season as well. The arrow is certainly pointing up for Mr. Favors.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Roberson the pass to Marshall. Pass to Diao. Shot clock at 5. Shot is off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside Collison. Off the screen. The shot no good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Marshall dishes to Robertson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Ashik's got his 4th rebound in this one.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Ellis outside. Uncovered.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers.
And again, Memphis no good. And Marshall kicks to Roberson. Diao against Stashik. The 76ers with another miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They get the rebound. Here's Favors. Shot's good. Favors got 12 in the game.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Thompson. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Collison kicks to Favors. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Plenty of space. Roberson the pass to Marshall. Passes it to Diao. Tries again. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you really got to admire Boris Diaw. I mean, he's found a way to kind of reform his game as he's gotten older. I mean, so different than when he was new to the league.
Diaw lost his athleticism and is a slower player than before. You could argue he's more productive now, though, Clark, than ever.
Well, his game was always on the ground in my mind. He's highly skilled. He's much more cerebral on the floor than given credit. I mean, I think he is really a difficult matchup because he's crafty, he's tough, and he's experienced and skilled.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Ellis having a fantastic night. He's got 10 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Good D by Lee.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Walker dishes to Lee. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Grizzlies trail by 3. In the corner, Collison with it. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Screen by Ashik. Ellis goes in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs. He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Lee kicks to Walker. Stolen by Ashik. And there's the feed to Aminu. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Aminu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Walker against Collison. Walker the pass to Diop. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Fellas, you look at Boris Diaw and say, my goodness, if he could just get in better shape. But he uses every bit of that significant backside of his to his advantage. Opponents can't get through him or around him. So he's making good use of the extra LBs.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Hill, he's checked in for Ashik. Johnson comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gordon's checked in for Ellis. And it's Watson in for Darren Collison. Philadelphia has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Getting back to Diaw, he has a sneaky quick first step. You think he won't or can't blow by you, then suddenly, and you know this, Greg, you're stuck to his hip as he's taking it to the rack for a and one.
You know, he's a big leg foreman, and I'm not talking about his body type.
Or the grill.
Yeah, you know, Diaw plays with you a little bit, puts that body on you, lulls you to sleep, then wham, shows you up in the worst way.
Batum attacking. And another fast break for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're running. And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. McGee's checked in. And so it's Memphis with it. They lead by 4. Hill sets the screen for Gordon. Again, Memphis.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Walker with it. 10 points for him. Top of the key, Diaw. 4 on the clock. It's tipped. Here's Watson. Outside Hill. Fires from 18. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Batum. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. Watson dishes to McGee. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hill has the open look. Again, missing Hill. The 76ers trail by 6. Unloads. And it's Lee, that time on the assist from Batum. Lee's got 14. Watson with it. Working on Walker. Johnson kicks to McGee. Puts up the baby hook. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. McGee's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. Batum with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it's slammed in by Diaw.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Shooting for Memphis.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
And the 76ers with some changes. Zeller, he's checked in for Plumlee. Gibson comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Roberson in for Lee. And Walker kicks to Gibson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and we're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up.
Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Kicks it to Hill. And Gibson sends it back. Johnson against Batum. Outside, Walker. Goes up on the wing. Batum passes to Roberson. Gibson with the screen on Johnson. The dish to Gibson. Outside, Batum. 5 to shoot. No good from Gibson.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. That they've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
Watson dishes to Hill. They get it back. Johnson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe. You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy because we know in the NBA it's a herd mentality if something works.
And Watson has it in the corner. It's back to Hill. Outside Gordon. Right side Hill. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Here's Batum. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Free throw good, Nicholas Batum. Both free throws good from Batum. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Gordon. 1 second left. And we just... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Memphis leading. We've got Ellis. Omer Ashik is out there with Favors. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Collison in the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Screen by Ashik. And a wide open look here for Ellis. No good on the 3. Now Marshall. He dishes it to Gibson to take the lead.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And there's the pass to Aminu. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 6 assists here tonight.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Over to the wing. And Zeller kicks to Gibson. And he slams it one-handed.
And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Some room here for Favors. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
And Marshall kicks to Zeller. Fires from the corner. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Favors got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by Collison. Favors can't get it to go. The 76ers trailed by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now here's Collison. He feeds it to Ellis. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Taj Gibson picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Lee's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Lee passes to Gibson. To the paint. And the dunk by Zeller.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it. Man, you talk about a guy that's bounced around the league since he's been in it. Darren Collison. I mean, he's played on 5 different teams in his first 6 seasons, and he's been a contributor and an impact player on all of them.
Out to the wing. And Favors kicks to Ellis. Second chance shot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They've done a terrific job of getting offensive rebounds and then converting those here in the second half. I mean, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but they've turned them all into points.
You know, guys, Al Farouk Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
Thanks again, Doris. Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, and on the topic of Aminu, he's a bit of a tweener. Doesn't have quite the quickness and ball handling skills the top small forwards have. Doesn't have the bulk or grit to match up against the better power forwards. He's a hard fit for what you want to have done at that position.
And taken away by Johnson. Ball going up court. The lead pushed to double digits.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basket.
Look at that. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Watson dishes to Hill. Over to the wing. And Watson with the basket on the assist by Hill. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good. 12 points now in the game for Walker. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Watson kicks to Hill. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Batum. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Dishes to Walker. Can't get it to go. And Memphis the other way now. And here's Watson. Feeds it to Hill. And it's Gordon penetrating. Batum with the steal. He kicks to Lee. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Watson, the pass to Hill. The 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for JaVale McGee. Ellis comes in for Ben Gordon. And it's Collison in for C.J. Watson. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Outside Collison. Fires the 3. Monte Ellis, and that's good. Ellis has got 10 points here in the second half.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open. Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Collison dishes to Favors. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And it's Walker penetrating. Batum for 3. Favors with the rebound.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Over in the corner, Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Walker with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Favors with the screen. 5 on the clock. Ellis, the pass to Hill. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Lee outside. Hill gets the rebound. Hill's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ellis against Lee. And for 3, Collison. Great D that time from Batum. The 76ers trail by 13. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
There's the double team with Walker. Ellis outside. It's back to Hill. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Lee against Collison.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys. We've seen Darren Collison getting it done. He has 12 points and also 3 steals. He's been passing it around you or shooting it over you. Either way.
And they're not sure whether to stick tight or really to try and defend the pass.
Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Wesley Johnson. Picked by Zeller. Robertson dishes to Zeller. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the 76ers now. 15-point game. Here's Marshall. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
One bit of news for the Grizzlies last year is that they acquired a single affiliation deal with a Clark, a D-League team, which you think is going to help them.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that team is the Iowa Energy. They're a sole partner now with the Iowa Energy. Good move by the team in what is becoming a growing trend in the NBA.
Oh, and here we go with Marshall. Nobody back. And it's sent back by Hill. Now here's Collison. Guarded closely. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And for Memphis and the D-League, they made the most of it. Set 3 players for a total of 14 assignments with the Energy, and that's how you make the most of an affiliate.
Omer Ashi, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Favors with the screen. Outside Collison. And there's the foul, and it's on Jason Thompson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You know, considering the Grizzlies and their D-League partnership, it really makes sense for the franchise. Memphis has always been a place where they grow their own talent. A lot of good players have come out of Memphis. Not a lot of big names signed in free agency by the Grizzlies.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. And Favors kicks to Collison. And now Philadelphia on the break. The finish. And the rejection by Favors. Ellis outside.
It's been kind of a gradual occurrence, but I think it's clear that analytics are here to stay in the NBA. Every team now has at least some vesting into the analytics area. Some base a lot of their decisions on the number side of the game. Others have a more balanced approach.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Memphis.
Their superior ball handling. Won it for him here, Clark.
Well, Kevin, when you squeeze the orange, you get more shot opportunities, and that's always a good thing.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Derek Favors. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
That is good. Analytics does have a strong place in the NBA, so it's been proven over the last decade. Some held out, but now, Greg, the results, the benefits of those numbers, it's hard to deny them.
A great point, Kevin. And with something new like that, there's always going to be a bit of resistance. There will always need to be a balance, I believe, and you need to use the numbers and your own eyes. They really do go hand in hand to kind of keep each other in check.
2 on the clock. And another basket for Memphis.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking.